Hi guys, it's me Haley Marie and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a highly requested video which is my everyday makeup look, and it is also kind of my wedding makeup. A lot of what I'm doing today is what I did for my wedding. I brought all my own products and talked very closely with my amazing makeup artist. I basically wanted what I do for my Instagram photos or when I'm attending a wedding, but I didn't want to have to do it myself that day. You guys have really wanted to see my everyday makeup and I'm really excited to share this with you guys. It has been so long since I've done a video like this. It's been since probably 2019 or 2020, which is crazy to think about. I was probably 25 or 24 the last time I made one of these videos, and I am 30 now, which is insane. So much has changed in my life. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to talk about all my favorite products, all my go-to products, and what I used on my face today to create this look. So I hope you guys enjoy watching, and let's get started. To prep my skin, I always start off with a vitamin C serum and a SPF. I love the CeraVe SPF 30, but I specifically use the lightweight formula because it just works so well underneath makeup. Now for my primer, I use the e.l.f. Power Grip primer. This has been my favorite for years now with my wedding makeup. I brought all my own products for that because I have really sensitive skin and I had an allergic reaction when I had my makeup done for my bridal shower. Yeah, that wasn't fun. So I was like really nervous to have my makeup done professionally again. So this stuff is fantastic. I can sweat in this, and I live in Florida, so you know that heat is crazy. Also, I need to clip my hair back, so just bear with me. I do a couple pumps of that, and then I just pop this on my face with my hands. But you guys, this stuff is so good and it doesn't make me break out, and a lot of primers make me break out. Keeps my makeup on and it's sweat proof, and honestly, like, I can cry with this primer on and my makeup's not going anywhere. So, and just for the proof of how sticky this stuff is, yeah, that's crazy. Now moving on to foundation, we gotta talk foundation for a second, you guys. My favorite everyday foundation is the Too Faced Born This Way. I do not have that right now. I unfortunately am out. My wedding foundation was the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this is what I have right now. I've been wearing this when I attend weddings. I don't really wear it that often because it is really heavy. One of my favorite drugstore foundations, especially for the summer months, has been the Versed Skin Tint with SPF 40. This stuff is fantastic. It was gifted to me, but like I said, I've been using this so much that I haven't even restocked my Too Faced one, and this is like a light to medium, like it's buildable, and I really like that about this. I usually am not a skin tint girl, so the fact that I like this skin tint says a lot. I really love this. It's beautiful. It's a little bit natural or dewy of a finish, and I really like that about this. My absolute favorite drugstore foundation. Have been using this for years. You guys have probably seen it in my previous videos even. I only have this in the paler shade. Right now I have a spray tan, but this is what I use whenever I don't have a spray tan, and then I used to have it in the darker shade, but again, ran out, and I've been using this instead. The L'Oreal Infallible 32-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation with SPF 25. I feel like it's very comparable to the Too Faced one that I like. Now that I'm done rambling, I'm gonna use the Estee Lauder Double Wear just because I am doing photos later. So I have that on the back of my hand, and we're just gonna use a beauty blender to apply, and I can't see what I'm doing because I'm using my viewfinder. I actually set up a makeup mirror over here, so I think that solves our issue. Never forget blending down your neck, very important step. Foundation is done. I'm using the back of my hand as a palette for all of this. Highly recommend. It's a great way to warm up your products. I want to get some of this foundation out of my brows real quick. So the other thing I want to do really quickly is use the Laura Mercier powder on my eyelids to keep everything from creasing because it's already starting to crease. So I'm gonna blend that out, and I'm just gonna do this really quickly. Okay, next up, contour, and I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. This thing's kind of been through it. This is my second one of these. I had the Charlotte Tilbury one, and I actually like that one a little bit better because it's a little bit more cool toned. However, this one is really pretty too though. Now I take my Real Techniques brush and I kind of just pat this on the back of my hand, and I find that if I apply it like this, it doesn't move my foundation as much and it gives me a more easy blend. I'll use the rest right behind my ear and my jawline. And I try to go like that when I do it so I don't get like a weird line, but if I forget, I just blend that out. Last step of the contour is I take this and I just tap it on a little brush like this, and I do the underside of my nose, the top of my nose, to give almost like a button nose effect. And then I go up the bridge like this. And I try to use just a little bit of product. I'll take some and just pop it right here to give more of like a lifted look. So that's why I usually do this before starting my eyeshadow. Next up is cream blush, and I have a couple favorites. My favorite though right now, and I've been using it to death as you can probably tell, is the Versed blush stick. This, you guys, I can apply straight onto my skin and it blends so nicely. I just do a swipe on either side and I just blend it out. I'm trying to be more of a blush girly, but it's just not like a huge thing for me. I'm still a contour highlight girly deep down. Now it's time for eyes. The palette I've been using lately is the Naked Urban Decay, but this one is their re-release that they did a couple years ago, and I ordered it specifically for my wedding makeup. I used it for my rehearsal dinner, and then I also used it for my engagement photos. I've had it for a while. I have decided that I want to get a different eyeshadow palette. I miss having like mauve in my palette. I already picked out what I'm getting, just haven't bought it yet. I'll do an updated makeup tutorial when we get there. I'm gonna take this fluffy brush and I'm gonna go in to Naked, and I just kind of blend this out, blend it a little bit up into that contour that I did. And blend it up to my brows like that. Then I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush and I'm going to go into Buck, and I'm going to put that on my outer corner of my eye. So again, just that like outer corner of the eye, and then blend a little bit into the crease. So I really love Sidecar in this palette. It's one of the reasons I wanted this palette. However, I found a similar shade that I actually like way better, which is crazy to think about now. It is ColourPop Ritz, and oh my god, you guys, the pigment on this is fabulous. I use my finger. I'm just gonna pop that on my lid. Wish I had this for my wedding. I used Stila. I'll put that one down below as well. But it was like a liquid glitter and it was really pretty. But I would say it's similar to this. I like this better, I think. I love a glittery lid. If not, I'm gonna do like a very bright, like nude shadow on my eye. Not quite white, but like almost like this shade in the palette, Virgin. But that one's not pigmented enough to my liking. Next, we're gonna do concealer. Now listen, my favorite concealer is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Neutralizer, but my Neutralizer one that I bought came broken, so I only have it in shade 100. That being said, I have Tarte Shape Tape in Light, which is what I use for my wedding makeup, and I honestly, like, I don't think it held up as good as the Maybelline one. Just saying, I had some tears come through with this on my wedding day, and I have sobbed, let me tell you, in this one before, and I have had no issues. I think it actually might be coming out even though it's not clicking, but I'm gonna use this one. I love this concealer. I'm gonna have to rebuy Neutralizer though. Those are the points where I essentially highlight with my concealer. I'm gonna use the pointed end of my makeup sponge and blend that out. I love this concealer. The Shape Tape was also like creasing on me. Dipping into the Laura Mercier. I love this setting powder. It is my favorite, and I don't have a drugstore favorite, so I don't have a dupe for you. I'm so sorry. I used to use the Airspun, but honestly, like, I am so sensitive to fragrances now. Like, I think that would destroy me. I used to be able to use the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes, and now I can't use those. Like, I am so allergic to those now. My eyes will just run and run and run. I'm letting this bake for a second. I've developed like several allergies in the past few years. Like, my skin is super duper sensitive. Also, that's another thing. If you guys have noticed that my nails are like never done anymore, especially like right now, like in this video, I know I'm using my hands a lot. I cannot for the life of me do my nails without getting horrendous eczema, like every single time. Okay, so now I just take a fluffy brush. And I'll like take the extra and just like use it to set the rest of my face. We have the Bronze Goddess Estee Lauder. I bought this for my wedding makeup and I really, really, really liked it. The girl at Ulta helped me pick it out. Everything was like too warm, and this one was a little warm but still cool. Funny enough, this just broke last week. Yay! But I've had this now for a year and a half and it is still kicking. So, haven't even hit pan yet, and I use it every time I do my makeup. So I just take the fluffy brush, and I really like the way this blends on my forehead. And then I'm gonna just do my neck, and then so Pixi actually sent me this palette, and I didn't use this for my wedding makeup. I think I just used this to contour. This Pixi palette is beautiful. This is the perfect cool tone, like bronzer slash contour. Like, this could just be a contour. It's really cool toned, and it's perfect for my skin tone. I've been using it for about a couple months now, and I really, really love it. And then I miraculously had this genius idea of mixing this blush with this pink highlighter, and guys, it looks so good and like glowy for summer. Like, it is beautiful. I might not do this combo in the winter, but I've been doing it since spring, and oh gosh, you guys, I love her. This Milani Baked blush in Dolce Pink is very comparable to mixing those two shades. Not as much of a glitter, but the YSL blush in Make Me Blush is also very similar. But you know what? I'm loving the Pixi. I'm loving it. I don't know. It's my new thing. So we just went in with contour. I forgot to say what I was doing. But like, do you see how pretty that is? Like, yes. I might go up here a little bit. Gonna take another fluffy brush. We're gonna go in with that contour shade. And I'm like setting the nose contour with that. And I sometimes go up into like my eyeshadow and blend it. I don't know why, but that's what I do. I feel like it just looks more natural and less like harsh of a line. These are both Real Techniques brushes, by the way. My makeup artist from my wedding used these contour and blush brushes, and I was like, girl, you need to link me. I really like these. So anyway, my combo for the blush is 2 taps, which I just did, into that pink. Tap that off, and then I just kind of swirl my brush into that. 1 tap. Do you see how pretty that is? Like, you guys, I love her. I love that you get like a little bit of a glow. Next, we're gonna do brows. As I said, I'm kind of all over the place because I'm still not done with my eyes. But that's just how I operate. I take the fluffy end of this, it's the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. So I brush those up like that. And I don't really like overdo the brows. As you can see, underneath like that. Couple lines in the front, just so I don't have any weird gaps. Very lightly. Very lightly. And then underline them. Might point them out just a little bit. And then just fill them in on the tail so they're a little bit darker towards the end, almost like an ombre. Then I'll use that brush again, blend everything together with the brush. Then I go in with my e.l.f. Wow Brow Tinted Gel, which is one of my favorite brow gels ever. It has like little fibers in it, which I really like, and it holds my brows well. I won't even use the brow pencil some days, and I'll just use this. I think it looks really natural. Next up is eyeliner, and this goes a couple different ways depending on the day for me. It depends on if I'm gonna do lashes. If I am not doing lashes and I'm just using mascara on my eyes, I'll use the shade Creep in the Naked palette. I'll use that with an angled brush and do like a little wing at the end. However, today we're doing lashes. So this is my favorite eyeliner. I've been using it for years. It is cry proof. And I mean cry proof. This barely comes off with eye makeup remover, and I use waterproof eye makeup remover. This stuff doesn't go anywhere. And as a former emo kid, you know I know eyeliner, especially winged liner. This is the NYX Epic Wear waterproof eyeliner, and let me tell you girl, it's waterproof. I always start with the wing on the outside, and I kind of work my way up. Ooh, I hate doing eyeliner on camera because I'm like hunched. So that's my wing. I always start with the wing. We officially have eyeliner on both sides of my eye. So you can like stop here if you want. This would be like what I would do if I was not gonna wear false lashes, or if I was wearing like a half lash. But if I'm wearing like a full strip, I like to connect it more. So for this, I do like a really thin line. Like this, if you can see the difference. Next up is highlighter, and for my highlighter I use the Benefit Cookie, and I probably should have done this before my eyeliner, but it's fine. We're just all over the place today. So I'm going to use this little tiny brush, and I'm going to do the inner corners, which is why I probably should have done this before eyeliner. I do the inner corner like that, and then I use the same brush and I do the tip of my nose like that, and a little bit lightly down the bridge of my nose. I blend that out with my finger. This was used for my wedding makeup and my rehearsal dinner makeup, and she is just so pretty. Are you kidding me? I'm still a highlighter girly, guys. I'm sorry, I just am. Now it's time to curl our lashes. This is an e.l.f. eyelash curler. As for mascara, I have two faves. One of my favorites specifically for lower lashes is the L'Oreal Telescopic. Mine is so old that it's probably expired, so I'm not going to use her. My favorite mascara right now, you guys, is the YSL mascara. This was gifted to me. However, I did use it for my wedding. So, you know, we really do love her. This one's not the waterproof version, but I did use the waterproof version for my wedding. YSL has sent me about 2 to 3 tubes of this thus far, and I've used every single one of them. The thing about this mascara is all I need are like 2 little coats on a no falsies day, and my eyelashes look fantastic. I think they look really natural and like fluffy. So yeah, this mascara is stunning. We love her. So thank you, YSL. So as for lashes, I did not use either of these for my wedding, but these are the ones that I tend to gravitate towards for my everyday. My lashes for my wedding, my makeup artist picked, and they were really pretty. They're just very, very dramatic, which of course you want because we're on camera. So we have the Kiss number 11s, which as you can see, I love very much. I use these all the time, and I just cut the outsides a little bit to make them a little smaller. If you've been watching my channel for a very long time, then you know these Kiss number 11s have been around for a very long time. I ordered these on Amazon. They're like a mink looking lash and they are half lashes. I have them on my Amazon storefront, which I'll have linked down below with like everything I used today as well. But these are really pretty and really natural, and I use these a lot as like half lashes. I think I'm feeling the look of these today, so I'm gonna use these, and I honestly don't know if I'm gonna cut them. I think I just might wear them as they are. Eyelash glue. This is the Duo brush on adhesive with vitamins. This one doesn't have latex, and I need latex free because I am allergic. And then I just pop them on. I've obviously been doing lashes for a really long time, so they go on like immediately for me. But that's how they look. I think they're really, really pretty, and I think they look really expensive, and they were not, like, at all. Now we're gonna go back to our Naked palette and we're going to smoke out our lower lash line. I like doing this after my lashes are done because some days if I do like a more natural lash, I don't want to do this step and I'll just skip it altogether, especially if I do mascara and no lashes. But since we're doing a bolder lash, I like going in with the shade Buck, and it's like a medium brown, smoking out that lower lash line. As you can see, pops the eyes a little bit more. And now we're gonna do bottom mascara. I am using the YSL because, like I said, my other mascara is expired, and that one is my favorite for bottom lashes. This one, honestly, like, it doesn't do a bad job. The eyes are officially done. Now it's time for lips, which is one of my favorite steps. My holy grail lip liner, absolute favorite lip liner, is the Revlon Color Stay Longwear Lip Liner in Nude. This lip liner is the perfect nude mauve color, looks amazing with olive skin tone, and what I love about this is I never have to sharpen it. It rolls, and it's amazing. So I'm gonna put this on. I use it with pretty much every lip combo unless I do like a darker lip, but if I'm doing anything from nude to like a mauve pink color, this is my favorite lip liner for that. So I always start here, and the bottom I go over just a little bit, like just the slightest, and then the top I follow my natural lip line. Like that. If I want just like a natural look that day and it's very like minimal makeup, a lot of times I will just go in with this Maybelline gloss. I was gifted this. I love this. I use it so much. This is shade Silk number 4, and oh my god, you guys, it is stunning. It is so pigmented. I will use it over my favorite lipstick, which we're getting to next, but I will also just wear this solo because it is so pretty. It's called their Lifter Gloss. It's supposed to have a plumping effect, but I don't feel any plumping, tingling whatsoever with this. It just looks so good. Favorite lipstick, all-time favorite lipstick, will splurge and repurchase every single time. This is my wedding day lipstick. This is my engagement photo lipstick. If you see a photo of me in lipstick on Instagram and it's not glossy, it is 90% chance it's this one. It is the Christian Dior Rouge Dior 100 Nude Look Velvet. This lipstick, you guys, I have used this to death and I am nearing my repurchase. I will layer pretty much every gloss with this and I will just wear it on its own. My wedding day lipstick combo was quite literally this lip liner that we just went over and this lipstick, and that was it. And it lasts. It's my favorite, and you guys are about to see why. I'm gonna do half my upper lip. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. It's not nude, it's not pink, and it's not quite mauve. It's all of it. I love it so much. I will layer this over it because this is like the gloss color of this, which is why I love it. However, I recently discovered this YSL gloss because they sent it to me, and now again it was gifted, but I love it. Like, I love it, and I will repurchase. It is this lipstick color in gloss form with gold flecks. It is plumping. It's not too spicy. Obsessed with this lip gloss, and you're about to see why. top it all off, we are going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray. I used to use the e.l.f. Power Grip one, but I like this one better. I've repurchased this about 3 or 4 times at this point. And guys, that is the final look. This is my everyday makeup look. I really had fun filming this, so if you guys want me to do more beauty content like this, please let me know down below. It feels so good to be back behind a camera like this. And thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe down below. I post a lot of beauty, bookish, fashion vlog type content. I have 3 New York trips coming up that I will be vlogging at the end of this year. So I hope you guys stick around, and I love you all so much. Bye!